श्री गुरु तेग बहादुर साहिब के 350वें शहीदी दिवस को समर्पित पंजाब सरकार की श्रद्धा और सत्कार से भरपूर पहल। पंजाब के 23 जिलों में गुरु साहिब के जीवन और बलिदान को दर्शाते लाइट एंड साउंड शो। श्रीनगर, गुरदासपुर, फरीदकोट और तख्त श्री दमदमा साहिब, तलवंडी साबो से अनंतपुर साहिब तक 4 महान नगर कीर्तन तथा 23, 24 और 25 नवम्बर को अनंतपुर साहिब में होने वाले भव्य समागमों में मुख्यमंत्री सरदार भगवंत सिंह जी मान की ओर से सभी को नतमस्तक होने का हार्दिक अनुरोध। आइए अपनी अटूट श्रद्धा और सत्कार के साथ इन समागमों का हिस्सा बने।
In other news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has left to attend the 20th G20 Leaders Summit scheduled from today, November 21st to November 23rd in Johannesburg, South Africa. The visit comes at the invitation of South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. In his departure statement, Prime Minister Modi highlighted the significance of this year's meeting, noting that it is the first ever G20 summit to be held on African soil. He also recalled that during India's G20 presidency in 2023, the African Union was included and inducted as a permanent member to G20, strengthening the Global South representation. The Prime Minister said the Johannesburg summit, held under the theme Solidarity, Equality and Sustainability, will provide an important platform to discuss pressing global issues. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 4th official visit to South Africa under his bilateral visit in 2016 and 2 BRICS summits in 2018 and 2023. During the 3-day visit, Prime Minister Modi is expected to attend all 3 sessions of the summit and highlight India's perspectives significantly on issues relevant to the Global South.
The G20 has emerged as a premium forum for international economic cooperation, as well as for discussing matters of global significance. The G20 provides an excellent opportunity for the leaders of these large economies and emerging economies, representing over 85% of global GDP and around 3/4 of the world population, to come together and discuss important issues impacting the world. These include important matters such as accelerating progress on the Sustainable Development Goals, reform of global institutions of governance, tackling environmental and climate challenge, debt sustainability, bridging the digital divide, energy transition, emerging technologies, underscoring the importance of international coordination and cooperation in addressing contemporary global.
Moving on, India and Israel have taken a major step towards a long-pending free trade agreement. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal announced that both sides have signed the terms of reference to formally launch negotiations. The proposed FTA aims to cut tariff and non-tariff barriers, simplify customs procedures, boost innovation and technology transfer, as well as expand trade in services, especially IT, tourism and the movement of skilled professionals. Piyush Goyal, leading a 60-member business delegation to Israel, also said both countries will create a bridge for doctors, engineers and nurses to work across borders. Israel has assured it won't seek access to India's sensitive sectors like dairy, rice, wheat and sugar. Meanwhile, Piyush Goyal believes the FTA can push bilateral trade to $30 to $40 billion in 5 years, with Israel calling India one of its closest global partners. Listen in first to what Minister Piyush Goyal said.
Israel and India have decided to enter into negotiations for a free trade agreement soon after having executed a bilateral investment treaty, and collectively the bilateral investment treaty and the free trade agreement will open the doors to greater market access, flow of capital, investments and trade, both in goods and services, remove obstacles to doing business, provide clarity, predictability and stability to our economic engagement. And clearly, Israel and India as 2 strategic partners with deep-rooted friendship and a mutual respect for each other.
In an exclusive conversation with News9, Israel's Commerce Minister said the India-Israel partnership is entering a phase of huge opportunities. He emphasized that Israel understands the business potential on both sides and is not waiting for any delay.
भारत और इजरायल के बीच मुक्त व्यापार समझौते की शर्तों को मंजूरी मिल गई है। डॉक्यूमेंट साइन हो गए हैं। हमारे साथ इस वक्त इजरायल के कॉमर्स मिनिस्टर मौजूद हैं, नीर बरकात। सर, वेलकम टू TV9 भारतवर्ष।
Welcome to Israel.
Thank you. The term of references of this free trade agreement between Israel and India has been finalized, and that is indeed a big step. How are you seeing this?
Huge opportunity for both countries. It's an historic day. It's after we exchanged two missions. I brought a big mission to India February this year, and Mr. Piyush Goyal, the minister, brought a big mission here. So we now understand much better why this is good for both countries. We're not going to wait for a deal. We're rushing quickly to exploit the opportunity. We will sign. In the process is not, it's in the process. But I'm extremely optimistic that we can make this relationship a big win for both countries.
And you both share a very good bonding, I must say.
I found a good friend, and it's not just a friendship, personal friendship between Minister Goyal and myself. And it's not just friendship between Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Netanyahu. It's friendship between people. You see many Israelis go to India after the army for half a year, for months at a time, to enjoy India. They feel safe, secure, they love the Indian people.
We share so many same concerns.
Same concerns, same history, rich in culture, we don't flip, we're consistent, and so by collaborating, this is for decades. This is for forever, I believe.
So first big step has been taken. So now this free trade agreement, when will it be done?
First of all, we're not waiting. We're going to do so many things together, regardless of the free trade agreement. Actually, we're looking to do things that are futuristic versus past. AI is a great opportunity. We're probably going to need to look at it from different angles than anyone has done. And the teams will start yesterday. Yes. We see eye to eye of how to collaborate. There's no misunderstandings. It's simple. And the trust that we have together, everything becomes simple.
But is there any timeline, is there any deadline for free trade agreement between India and Israel?
No, we haven't discussed it, but it's clear for both of us that the teams will have to work fast.
All right, moving on now. UK's Minister for the Indo-Pacific, Seema Malhotra, has begun her first official visit to India aimed at building momentum around the recently signed India-UK Free Trade Agreement and deepening cooperation under the Joint Vision 2035 roadmap. The visit follows Prime Minister Keir Starmer's trade mission to India and signals London's intent to strengthen business ties, accelerate investment flows and expand collaboration in technology, education and skills. Now, trade between India and UK has been steadily rising. India's merchandise exports to the UK touched as much as $14.5 billion in the last financial year, up nearly 12% from the previous year. Imports also grew modestly to $8.6 billion, taking total trade to just over $23 billion between the two countries. The landmark free trade agreement signed on July 24th this year in London during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit is the UK's most comprehensive trade pact in the Indo-Pacific region post-Brexit. During her three-day tour, Minister Malhotra will meet UK companies operating in Chennai and Bengaluru to assess how the new FTA is shaping their India operations and how those investments can further benefit the United Kingdom.